Welcome back, guys, to a new episode. We're gonna continue where we last were. We were in the process of boarding this ship to understand what happened to it.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Stay alert. Weapons at hand.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is. You're human.
Of course I'm human. I think you were expecting someone else.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
You thought you were the only ones? I am afraid you have been unaware of a great many things.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I'm Captain Poppy, and I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr.
If
da
you have
Costa,
the
you may return to your
time, I
quarters
wish
if you
to
wish.
speak to you.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
So these
I'm not really a
guys...
fancy
gun
honest,
around.
but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
Just stay out of trouble.
I would like a chance to
So,
talk
here
to
we
you,
are.
if you are
Let's
able.
talk.
Our people's safety
No matter the
is
outcome,
my
I won't let my
#1
crew down.
priority.
It sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
I'll help. Just tell me what you need me to do.
We know there's a settlement on the planet below, meaning people were here before us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
If you want to claim to this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now.
Interesting. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
Will do.
Thank you, and Godspeed.
It's quite interesting, actually. The most interesting part is that it seems that human technology has not evolved that much.
Hey, if you ever want some piloting tips, I'm your team.
We got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason. If you are freezing,
This is quite interesting, actually.
hi.
Wow. Hi.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Quite interesting side quest, actually. Was not expecting this.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
Sure,
When you have
Andrea.
time. I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You agreed with me that true purpose can be a driving force in life. I found that comforting. But something has been nagging at me since. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
You're the only one who can answer that.
I know. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet,
Whatever you have done, I don't hold it against you.
no, that is not what I'm trying to say. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence.
Everyone's had their share of hardships.
This is true, but I have only experienced my own. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning.
Going it alone has always worked for me. I'm not gonna say this, we are social creatures. Life is better when we are surrounded by others.
Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
I'm here for you if you need me.
I appreciate that more than you know.
Let's go. Let's go see what those guys back there, below there, want us to do.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with?
Sounds like you are the guy I need to speak to.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here responding to your distress call. Oh, I'm here to speak on behalf of the ship in orbit, the ECS Constant.
Ah, it has a name. Good. Then you're already familiar with the situation, I take it. Do you know what they want?
It's an old colony ship from Earth. They believe they have claim to settle here.
Interesting. We obviously have no records of a colony ship claiming this planet. Whatever the case, you'll need to speak with Oliver Campbell, a CEO for the Paradiso Group. He's in charge of bringing all formal decisions before the board and helping to make calls on them. I'll let him know you're on your way.
Okay. Quite interesting painting, actually. It seems some kind of photo, or yeah.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
It's my pleasure.
I cannot recall ever having the time, let alone the funds, for a vacation someplace like this.
Yet another nice day in Paradiso.
Welcome to Paradiso gift shop and convenience. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to haggle with me.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Okay, take a look.
They sell weapons at the resort.
There you go.
Hope you're staying safe, man. There.
It's an hotel. Like a resort of some sort.
Every day's nice around here.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here on important business, don't you know who I am?
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
Kind of do. You have a problem with the ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
What can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
I'm getting to go into the boardroom.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Your safety is our #1 priority.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table.
If it's not important, bring it up with Kiwi.
Understand you are the man I need to talk about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Let's just get to the matter at hand.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
It's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth, here, after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
These are human beings. You are worried about landscaping? That's absurd.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
I think I've made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
But if after all this they continue to insist their claims to this planet predates yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter as official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
I buy the grav drive and convince them to settle elsewhere.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constant engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
They deserve a renewed chance to decide their own fates. That is the right thing to do.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso group, we appreciate your help.
Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Leon. That's not who we are. We've got something.
Okay, so we're gonna give these guys a grav drive so they can resettle elsewhere.
I shouldn't be telling you this, but don't order the 6 probably 9 jets.
I don't think any place can be more perfect. I'm here to help if you need it.
We try to stay out of our guests' way, but we're always ear-feeded.
Be back in our own.
This is Freestar Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
It's great to see you.
Excuse me. A little time.
A fair amount of business runs through Hope Town, and from what I understand, most of it is legal.
These guys do ships.
I have never liked Hope Tech ships, though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect it.
Oh no, Hope Tech needs brave new innovations. We're so much more than space freight.
Here you are an expert with grav drives and other ship parts. I need to ask for a favor.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Oliver Camel sent me. I'm here about to grav dive for an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours.
Maybe we can find a way to lower that price a bit.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Surely the profit you'll make doesn't compare to the freedom you'll be giving these people.
Maybe it is selfish of me to demand such a price. Tell you what, sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Sure, that seems very reasonable. Thank you.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Yeah, I don't want them to be slaves to the kind of nefarious business. So we'll give them the grav drive and help them settle somewhere else. Seems fair.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change it.
If the other colonists knew how many times the Constant almost came apart at the seams, whew, well, thankfully I never let it. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster-than-light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
I have tech called grav drive that allows the ship to bend space.
I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
Captain Puppy, there's something else I need to talk to you about, mate.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
I'm supposed to help to prep the ship for the grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Ready as I can be.
Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. first thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it! Keeping a 200-year-old ship run. Something wrong? There are 3 things we need to do. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Good luck out there!
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Always appreciate. Something wrong? There are 3 things. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Turn the plasma runoff. Decouple them. See you!
Now from the turbo pump to the That's 1. Then
I can't tell. Something wrong. There's still something left. Turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Decouple the magnetic flange. Careful not to touch anything on your way out. Something wrong? There's still something left. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. So long!
Decouple.
Looks like everything is good to go. Both your end and mine.
Let's talk with the captain now.
I've seen a ship like yours before. But then again, I haven't seen any ships before.
Never seen a ship like yours before.
Now, we didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
The grav drive is installed. You should be all set now.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
No problem at all. Glad it worked out.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
We were never trained to address threats coming from
to go back to the eye of the storm.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
You're lucky one. Off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
That's a lot of ships. We run off. So second run does the charm. Should have boosted our defenses prior. We found the legacy. It's interesting.
Warning, an emergency lockdown is in effect.
The damage done here certainly indicates we are not the first to find this ship.
Crew recording initiated.
Alright, the system should be all set up. Just shout out when you want the computer to record. Should work for everyone.
Okay, fine. Now, give me the bad news.
The bad news is that our engines and grav drive are destroyed, and we're drifting towards Bannock 4.
Wait, doesn't that put us smack into Bannock's EM field? We hit that! Every circuit on the ship will overload!
Easy, Silence. What's easy about it?
Everything here
Huh?
appears...
She's right. We end up in that electromagnetic radiation, and we're dead.
Hey, there's no need to talk like that. It's Simmons' first time out. Can't you see she's scared?
Yeah, Bakara, pipe down. You aren't helping.
Everyone stop. Right now. We all need to take a breath. We're in bad shape, but I need everyone alert and level-headed so we can figure a way out of this mess. Osterholt, you're my engineer. Give me options.
We don't have any options. Kellner and I need to work on a shielding solution. Fixing the propulsion isn't even on the table.
Fine. You two get on it. Simmons and Bakara, I want you to walk the ship and give me a full damage report. Mayfield, see if you can help Aguilar with that arm injury. Let's move out, people. Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated. It's... day
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in
20
your pockets.
since supplies dried up. And here I am, staring at an empty poker table. Our last game. After Simmons passed, we kept trying to get together at least once a day for a game. To keep our minds off of things. Kellner and Leong were the next ones to step away. They wanted to be together at the end. Then it was just Mayfield. We played for hours. Now I'm alone. I just wanted to leave this recording for anyone that finds the legacy trapped above Bannock 4. That's all. For now. Going to deal myself a few hands and call it a day. I miss you, Trembly. And I'll be joining you soon. Gb Legacy. Signing off. Crew recording terminated.
So these guys were transporting some interesting cargo.
Access approved. Please stand clear of the door.
Traded by smugglers, but never one that is functional. This must be decades old.
need an emergency energy weapon. Okay. Remote turret control. Remote turret control. Doors. So what we can upgrade here.
There is heavy machinery operating in this area.
Let's open this master lock. Almost there. First master lock. Okay. So so good here. Nothing impressive, okay. So nothing really crazy.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Hydraulics computer. Let's check this. Signals. There's nothing fancy around here. I was expecting a lot more, actually.
What is it? I keep whatever you give me, yes? That is the deal?
Yeah, I need you to take some more stuff. So, inventory, resources, and we're gonna take. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Anything useful here, maybe?
can succeed at that before we are discovered. Jasper Kryx himself? That would be the height of irony.
Crew recording initiated.
Well now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. This is a nightmare. Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Starting my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the Legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. And she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
The great Casper was just
stand by. Currency transfer complete. Warning, electromagnetic surge detected. System failure imminent.
The ship can no longer counter the EM field. We need to leave now!
Multiple voltages detected. Structural integrity failing. Immediate evacuation recommended.
We are off. We are off, guys. We did it. Kryx Legacy.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
All right, don't stand there looking stupid. Everything's going to hell, and Delgado needs you in operations.
Lexus Death finally decided to show up.
Oh yeah? You think? Ikande's throwing everything he's got at us, but we're planning on pushing his sorry ass all the way back to Jemison. That is, unless you want to keep standing here talking while the Vigilance puts its crosshairs on us.
You're gonna keep a kill count? Everyone's gunning for the high score.
I don't know if you've heard, but SysDef's decided to pay us a little visit.
Heading out.
Like to wear a lot.
Well, only the best.
Okay, this guy has credits again, so let us sell him all the stuff that we...
If so...
Actually...
Right gear.
sell them stuff.
See ya. Well, then step into my parlor, fly. There's about 1 million great whites in those waters, and they're all smelling. So the next attack.
I'm ready for whatever those sharks throw at us.
Actually, I need to 8.
Is that it? That is Kryx's legacy? Dios mío. I can't believe it's right here.
Jazz, fire up the analyzer. Can you confirm?
It's true. You were right all along, Del.
You know, there were moments, doubts. I almost stopped believing it was real, that I was chasing ghosts. But then came that day on Subarov, and everything changed. And now, here it is. Kryx's legacy. Our future. Of that, there can be no doubt.
You finally have it. This has been a long time coming.
This day will go down in history. And so will you. But it's not over yet. Now, only one thing stands in our way. The vigilance. Speak of the devil. Jazz, what is the situation?
Looks like Ikande is starting to move.
Typical Sistef. The sharks are so bloodthirsty, they won't even give us time to bask in the moment.
You understand he is a man who finds it very difficult to accept a loss.
If Commander Ikande destroys us, he destroys Kryx Legacy.
Ikande doesn't give a damn. He doesn't need the legacy. He's just terrified what we'll do with all the credits. That is, if we survive this encounter and get to spend them. Those first few Sistef ships were only scouts, trying to confuse us and probe our defenses.
Which means they're playing it smart. They're gonna try to take out our defensive batteries before bringing in their big guns.
The batteries are the only thing we have with enough electromagnetic firepower to punch through the Vigilance's hardened shielding. We lose those batteries, we lose everything.
Then there's little time to waste.
Exactly. Jazz, lay the plan out for us.
We're gonna hold the fort here while you hop back into your bird and head for those defensive batteries. For optimal firing coverage, we're keeping them far from the key and each other. So you'll have to jump to each one individually.
You see any Sistef ships get within pissing distance of the batteries, you take them out. In the meantime, we'll secure Kryx's legacy here and have Shinya begin cracking the encryption right away.
I think Kryx Legacy will be safer with me.
I don't care what you think. Now that the legacy is here, I'm not letting it slip through my fingers. Receiving a cut of those credits is the only thing that is convincing the fleet's captains that it's worth risking their own lives to defend the key.
Hey, if it's any help, you can count on one hell of a party when you get back.
Amen, Jazz. Once the batteries are online, we will start our attack of the Vigilance. We'll tear apart the shields, board the ship, and bring Ikande to his knees.
Works for me.
Then you have your orders. Oh, and one last thing before you go. In preparation for the attack, Ikande arrested some of our people. While you're aboard the Vigilance, you might want to spring them from the brig. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, now's the time. Otherwise, good luck.
Okay, so now I need to defend the batteries.
where we left it?
So we'll need to defend the batteries so that the key doesn't get destroyed. So guys, we're gonna do this in the next episode. This is getting pretty high up here. We need to get those batteries off, but in the next episode. Guys, thank you a lot for watching, and I hope that you are liking. This Kryx Legacy quest has been amazing. And well guys, thanks a lot. Leave a like, subscribe if you watch until the end, and I'll see you again on the next one.